Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, whether you like it or not. Did that work? It did. It's showtime. Sorry. Button malfunction. I'm going to go with that. We're going to continue day 11. I have my legal paper, my legal pad ready to go. Time to start taking notes. Good evening to whomever has joined me. Hi. Still kind of licking my chops, just had my dinner. I now have 70 footsies every day at the start. Nook, utility, bedroom. Interesting. Utility closet already. No, I don't think so. The Nook, I think. The Nook. Look around to see if there's anything in addition to the key. Let's see. Hallway, den, or parlor. It's either the den or the hallway. We're going to go with the den because we get a gem. Just want to look around, make sure you haven't missed anything. Because at least when I had the metal detector, there were things that would seem like they only appeared when I had the metal detector. So maybe there aren't random ones, but there are additional ones. If we have that, I think we want the pantry here because we'd like to swoop back down and get some of these rooms. Pantry, utility closet. Now we want the pantry here. And also that'll give us 4 gold and 2 more footsies. Nom nom nom. Billiard room doesn't get us where we want to go. Chapel does. It's going to cost us the gold that we just got. But when we come back in, it cost us 1 of the gold. Still, I would like to get those 2 rooms if I can. So we're going to the chapel, but we're not going to get married. All right, storeroom or spare room. Spare room will give us access to the last room down there, which we wanted. And is not using up a quality room, so yeah, spare room. This would be a good place for the utility room. Storeroom, parlor, nursery. Whenever you hit a bedroom, you gain an extra 5. I think the storeroom for now. Coin, gold, key, and a gem. Ah, that's right. I did want to be checking the paintings. Every room in which I go. Yeah. Steal my money. All right. We want to write down the numbers on the chapel stained windows. Because I'm going to be taking notes tonight. So the 4 in the front are 2, and that appears to be a chef. 3 6. Equestrian. Or chimney sweep, I think. Alright, we have... that's right, that's not that. That is 5 made, I think. And over on that is 1. A whore? That is a female who hoes. A hoer. And can we make out anything directly behind? I don't think we can make out any more of the picture behind the sun emblem light thing. Okay, so we will now continue on. Commissary closet. The closet will force us to step back in here and lose 2 gold. Bedroom, items for sale. We don't have much gold yet. I guess we'll go with if we go with a closet, though, we'll never have to come back into this room under any circumstance. So I'm actually going to take that. I'm going to give away another gold. Grab a key. And the sleep mask, which will give us an extra 5 the first time we enter each bedroom. Yeah, I know. But now, we have cut off the chapel. We'll never have to re-enter the chapel for any reason. Back to the entrance hall. No, we're not. We're back to the den, which will connect up with the entrance hall most likely. Although it doesn't have to. We could have a dead-end door. Right? Billiard room would undoubtedly just connect up with the entrance hall. Utility closet or nursery. Well, any way we do it, this is a dead end. So we might as well get the utility closet now. Hoping to find the garage. Dark room is on. I may have to come back for the dark room. Because I think when you step into the dark room, it goes to off. It pops it. If I turn off the gymnasium, it's a possibility then that I won't get charged. I think it's 2 footsies when you enter it. This, we've not, apparently there is another image I need to find. The colors I found, which was 5 purples and then a red, isn't actually the correct thing. Into the nook. Leave another footprint, and now hoping not to get screwed. Okay, hallway is a very good one. We definitely want the hallway. That gives us 2 doors. Because we were down to just 1 door. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked, but that's a red memo, so we think it's a lie. Oh, I also wanted to... I've been forgetting. So this is... That's a tire iron. These are generally, the paintings are 1 letter difference between. That would be like pray, and if that was spray, but it's not. Iron tool. I don't know. Rosary. Makes no sense. Pray. Pry. Pry and pray. Got it. So this is the western hallway, I think. It's just a hallway. Hallway. A for pray and pry. Like I said, I'm taking notes today. All right. The dark room. Cannot see floor plans while drafting in this room. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2, but I'd actually gain 7, or the observatory. We'll take one of our gems, but it'll give us another star. See, these all look the same. The dark room, because it is a 3-door room, I think I'd rather save. In the current setup, it would show up as a 2-door room. So either the observatory or the bedroom. The observatory, I think. And we're up to 7 stars. Now, the thing was, 6 stars we got the twins and the Diamondus Miner. We did not get the Farmer's Apples. Theoretically, now we're at 7. Should get a key, but we may in fact get, like, Diamondus Miner and the Slice. No, that's the apple. Farmer's apple. 3, 6, 7. Okay. Apples are delicious. Oh, okay. That's why apple wasn't 6, apple was 7. So apples are extra delicious. I assume that means if we find any apple fruit, we get more footsies from it. Okay, so that explains why we got that. There was no 1 for 6. 5 stars. This is 7 stars. So for 6, we got that. This is 4, 8. We just had 7, so this is 8. At 4, 5, there is no 6. So, and 8. Next day we find the observatory, we get a key. And then we skip 9 and 10. Interesting to see what we get from those. I actually think I'm going to give up a footsie and step back and enter here. Okay, the boudoir. This is an upgraded boudoir. For reals. And will give us 2 rerolls if we don't like the stuff we've got. We currently have the shovel in the coat check, though. Yeah, coat check is a dead end, but that's fine because we have another way to get into this square. That will be our, again, potential last. Yeah, but the rerolls would get us out of that. I think I'm going to take a chance and go with the coat check and get the, bing, get the shovel. And the only other thing I have is the sleeping mask. All right, we do not have rerolls, so if this is 3 dead-end rooms, our day is done. It's not. The billiard room is fine. The lavatory is not. The courtyard is not particularly good. It's no better than the billiard room. We will go with the billiard room. Which is darts, which has 2 keys every time I've done it, but a friend of mine did it and one time got the key card out. Alright. If you're not familiar with this puzzle, here we go. From inner ring to outer ring, pluses, minuses, multiplies, divides. So, They each have a different color. So first of all, just open up that. What? That's the first time I've seen the center. Oh, I don't know what it is, because it's supposed to be 4 plus whatever that is, which is going to be, in a bullseye, it's 25 or 50. I don't know what that does. Squares it. It squares it. It's 16. 1 plus 3 is 4, squared, 16 again. 5 minus 5 is 0, squared. Wait, what? Is 0. Wait, okay, 5 squared is 25 minus 5. That's a Parney Sage? Parney Siege? I'm mispronouncing that dreadfully, aren't I? Thank you very, very much for the follow. I have a spiel for that. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. Thank you very much for the follow, and welcome. So I think it's 5 squared minus 5, so it should be 20. Victory is mine. 2 keys. Once again, we are at a potential end of day if we get nothing but dead ends. We have a corridor. The other 2 things, okay, we can go that way. Food for sale, we only have 2 gold. That would be 2 more footsies. We much better to take the corridor. Corridor doors are always unlocked, so we won't have to use a lock. But we really could use a 3-way room right here. Yay! Courtyard, please be that. Courtyard is exactly what we needed. Cost me my one and only gem, but the other 2 rooms are dead ends, so this is much better than ending the day. That's a card key. We do have the shovel, so we get the key. We get to dig. We got a few pebbles, not even worth picking up. That figures. We have the metal detector. I haven't had that, but like in my first couple of days. Turnip should prove to be a nutritious snack. 6 footsies. We do not have the card key. This security door is locked by an electronic key card. So once again, we're down to 1 door. It's locked. No, it's not. Okay, so the gymnasium, even though I powered it off, it still has when you enter, you lose 2 footsies. Can't go with the drawing room, the bedroom. You probably didn't want to. The gymnasium is definitely the way to go. Even though it's going to cost me a couple of footsies. But the light... I don't think it cost me the 2 footsies. Okay, gymnasium, we have cot and coat. Pardon me, I have begun my process of taking notes now. Cot and coat. Missing an A also. Gym. Coat. Cot. My writing is terrible. It's always bad, but it's especially bad when I do the cap. Did I swallow the pen cap again? It's fine. I didn't notice if I lost the 2 or not while stepping into the gymnasium. But regardless, we have 2 doors once more. We will go through this door first. Boudoir, the showroom. I don't have 2 gems. I can't do that one. The best guest bedroom would be a dead end. The boudoir would not be, and I get 2 rerolls. It's the boudoir. Yeah, I upgraded the boudoir last night, and you get to choose. The metal detector is clicking, which means that somewhere in here there's extra key or coins. There's a key. My belief is that those aren't there unless you have the metal detector, which makes the metal detector particularly good. I will also note that if we do run into dead ends and I have enough footies left over, I will run down to the coat check and I will check the metal detector. Drawing room, we don't have the gem. Dark room, I don't think we want to use there. No, because that would kill 2 of the doors. We will use the bedroom, and that should give us 7 footsies. 2 and 5. There's the 2 and the 5 for wearing the sleeping mask. Another reroll die. Okay, we are here. Junk room counts as 2 bedrooms, or bunk room, so that would give me a lot of footsies. I do not have the gem, which means I would have to use the lavatory. Might as well use the lavatory, because any other way, it's still a dead end. And we have plenty of footsies that we might want to save that for later. And get the lavatory out of the way. We could reroll. We have 3 rerolls. I don't think it's worth a reroll. We'll get the lavatory out of the way. I don't think there's anything in here. I've never seen it previously. But we do have lilac. Maybe not lilac. Stage and sage. Oh, the lavatory, right? Don't do that. Sorry about that. There's the cap. On the positive side, I found the cap. All right. Sorry, my apologies. Lavatory. Stage and sage. Tea. But nothing else in here. Nope. Okay. Now, we're at 61. Is this going to take us to 60 or to 58? 60. Turning off the light in the gym reduces the cost. I had a friend ask what happened if you turned off the light in the gym, and I said, I don't know. I haven't tried. Maybe it doesn't cost you the footsteps. It doesn't cost you the footsteps. Hey, fat buddy, how you doing? Hope the rain has ceased and given you access to human existence once again. I'm willing to take a point to come. Oh, I can't. That's right. Damn it. So I just killed. I wasted 2 footsies for nothing. For nothing. Ooh. That means once again, this is our last door. The parlor isn't a dead end. The darkroom is very good. The study, under other circumstances, would be good, but darkroom gives us 2 doors again. Now, I left the light on to the darkroom. I thought I switched it off, the breaker. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe the lights are always on. What happens is you step in to the dark room and it blows out the breaker back in the utility room. And so if you want to do anything in the room, you have to go and manually throw the breaker. So if I wanted to go back and get to the breaker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back here would be 14, 43, almost worth it. 1 second, please. Fuck off spamming bot. Really can't tell you how much I fucking hate those guys. $14, huh? Well, you know, I had only 50 steps before. The problem is I can't see what rooms are attached. I have to guess, and I'd rather not do. I'm going to take the chance. Oh, we have a card key over there as well. Well, that makes things much, much worse. I have to go back. Because otherwise I only have one door and I can't see where I'm going. The odds are decent that I get a dead end and my run is done. So I have to go back. I mean, I don't have to. I could do a gamba, as the kids like to call them. That's the coat check. That's not the utility closet. I went the wrong way. Oh, well, the coat check. I am down here. I needed to go this way anyway. It's going to cost me 4 more. I am going to drop off. That cost me 6 more. I'm going to check an item. I'm going to check the metal detector. Nope, it didn't check it. Try that again. It didn't click. There we go. Okay, from here, we're bearing left. Yep. The dark room on. Garage is on. Yeah, we're going to be at what? Darkroom lights back on. I'm just going to check and see if there are any new pictures. We don't have the magnifying lens. Okay, they say magnifying glass in the game, and that's the way I always said it growing up. But I am, of course, magnifying lens. The card key. Well, that's kind of funny, you know, because there's a card key right next to you. But I wouldn't have found it without the light. Parlor, it's the garage. Yes, we wanted the garage. We have the power on to the garage. We have no fucking gems. I've died and gone to hell. I wanted the garage. We'll take the parlor. I don't have a single gem. Coin purse. So I don't know if you saw the spam message. This is what I always say. Hey, how's it going? Love your streams. You're doing an awesome job. You're one of the reasons I keep coming back. I would love to chat more on Discord. My username is blank. Let's connect. No, please eat a bag of dicks. All right, we've got the key. Wind-up key. Oh, sorry. What the hell is that crap? God damn it. Twitch. Okay. It's a logic puzzle. One of these boxes is true, one of them is a lie. One of them has gems, the other two do not. Only one box is true. We don't know. There can be 2 true or 2 false. Only one box contains gems. That's true. Since that one is true, we know... I don't know anything yet. But we do know that that one is true. The gems are in the white box. That one would also be true. Then that one would be false. Whereas if we look at it the other way, only one box contains gems. Only one box is true. If that were true, then that couldn't be true. So this one is false. So it's not true that one box is true. 2 boxes are true. That box is true. The gems are in the white box. That's true. Just logic, guys. I haven't missed one yet, so it's going to happen sooner or later. We do have rerolls, so now, because we can see... key... you see, all of these would be dead ends. So, we're going to reroll. Dead end, not a dead end. That has a gem requirement. We have gems now. Oh, yeah, we just got 2. That has a gem requirement. So either we reroll... I'm really hoping to get garage, because my understanding is that allows me access to another part of the outside where I get more starting bonuses. Items for sale. I don't have any money. We either re-roll or we take commissary. We take commissary. Still checking. Gotta check. See what is available if we had the gold. We can get a gem for 3. Sledgehammer, a set of gems. It's locked. We have 2 rerolls left. The Great Hall has 7 locked doors. How about the dining room? The dining room is fine. Meal hasn't been served yet, and this is only rank 6. But we can come back if need be. Dining room is fine. That door, it looked like it automatically opened. Because that, ooh, we've got the car key. Holy crap, if we could get the freaking garage now. We could find out what the car keys do as well. Okay, this is the dining room, and we have a plane and a planet. I don't know if the paintings change on a per room basis. Planet and plane. There are 30 footsies left. Since we're hoping to get the garage, and I think the garage can only appear on the left-hand side, left-hand edge. That goes down to the basement. No reason for us to go down to the basement because we don't have anything to use. Ooh, I think there was a key, a different key card down there. Maybe it's just one key card. I hadn't even thought about that. And I have put away the shovel because I didn't know if we were going to get... No, I didn't put away the shovel. I put away the metal detector. Okay. Nothing of interest was buried here. That's really boring. We don't want boring. We want exciting. We want thrilling. We want fat loot. A coin. It's fine. I thought there were 3 in here. Evidently, I thought wrong. Maybe it's random, or maybe I'm just misremembering. Anyway, we're going to go across. hope. Garage. I feel sure of it. It's got to be the garage. It's not the garage. West Wing Hall, or the library, or the aquarium. Aquariums, every color room costs a gem. It's got to be the West Wing Hall. Storm? Rain and grain. The rain in grain. Whoops. Staff notice. Out of respect for the late Lady our Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. So, it's grain and rain. The letter is G. West Hallway, isn't it? West Wing Hall. West Wing Hall. Grain and rain. The grain in rain stays mostly in Spain. Gotta be the garage. We've got 2 rerolls. I think I need to use one. I mean, the Mage Chamber wouldn't fail. But the advantage to doing this is if we get a straight through, even if we don't get the garage here, it does get us up to rank 8, which means we can get food at the dining room. So a bunch more steps. So we're gonna reroll. Oh, for a straight on through. We're screwed even more. A wine cellar. 3 gems. The study. The kitchen. I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna use up the last of my redraws. Give me the garage or a straight through. Come on. You got a straight through? I think we got a straight through. Security. It's gonna require my gem. God damn it. And it's a card key. Huh, I didn't know you could have multiple card key doors. Evidently, it turns out you can have multiple card key doors. Not overly enthused about that result. There's no food there. No, this is our next choice. It's locked. We are in rank 8, right? 3, 6. No, because it was a door. Archives, 4 ways, so hopefully we can get out through that, and it doesn't cost a gem. So, yeah, we're not at a dead end yet. It's the archives. That was the device that allowed us to lower the elevator in the foundation so that we could get into the basement the other day. Well, yesterday for you and me, but the other day for the starring character in our little drama. Alright, this will get us to rank 8. No. 4, 7, 8, 9, yeah. Rank 8. This will get us to rank 8, at which point we need more footsies. We can go to the dining for 20 footsies, I think. It's locked. Down to 1. Oh, that's right. Oh, boy. Contains 2 bedrooms. That'll give us a lot more footsies. That has a gem requirement, so we have either the archived floor plan or the bunk room, which gives us a lot of footsies. If we go with the footsies, we have 2 doors we can go through. We have archives east and dining room east. I think we have to take that. So I don't think we get the garage this time, guys. Sad to say. That's 5 and 5 more. There's Gerald the Gerbil. I will repeat, I do not know that he is actually a gerbil, but I call him Gerald the Gerbil. Oh, we got more cash, guys. All right, we're off to Vegas. Archives. E-store? It's locked. All right, that's the last of our freaking keys. Maid's chamber. Less likely to find additional items. But at least it's not a dead end yet. Oh. I guess it is considered a bedroom, so we get 5 more footsies. Oh, a picture of the staff. And okay, that's the wife who died. That's our uncle, so that's our aunt. I don't know if I'm supposed to know who else those people are. I would try it on, but I just don't think it suits me. Vacuum cleaner. Wow, she's got to keep all of her tidying up stuff in her room? That's kind of demeaning. I don't think I've been in it. We have a note. The day we all dread... Oh, no, I have seen this. The day we all dreaded has arrived. As with our unprecedented sadness, we inform you the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Yes, I have been. Or, bet it's locked. Not locked. Mailroom. A package will be delivered here a day after drafting this room. I can't go into the pool because I got a gem. Archived floor plan. Take a chance. It's a dead end. The study is a dead end. Let's see. While drafting, you may spend gems up to redraw. Okay. If I had gems, I would be able to use those to redraw. Unused pairings. Yeah. Glove. This is the thing that gave me the hint about the paintings. F. Face and ace. So I wonder if we'll find that the rooms give you the letters, as opposed to, I mean, the room locations have associated letters, as opposed to the rooms themselves, which is what I've been noting. Time for me to make a quick 5x9 grid. Bear with me. That big grid, now did I? Which means that is F. If that's the one we've been given. Alright, so that's another thing I'm going to be taking notes on. 44 letters in the message. The whole thing is a message. Ah, okay, I hadn't even noticed that. And that uses some of the pairings they didn't use. Glove and love, and so on. Note, blueprints, as in blueprints. Also the name of the game, as in Blue King's Son. Interesting, those picture frames have no pictures. Why? That is a little odd down there. Like it's a clock. We have hose. I don't have a key, and I don't have a hammer, so I can't open it. We have hose and house. So, hose and house in the study. And there it is. So that would be a U right below the antechamber. Right? Right. study. Right. I don't think the actual rooms I find them in are important. I think the room location is for the message. Yeah, that's why he needed the paintings in a hurry before he was going to croak. Sturdy, study, face, ace, beard, bard. So they're telling you here, again, another picture frame without a picture. I believe it was 1198 was, no, 1128 was the code outside, right? I did write that down. We had another code that was 9063. I think we tried that before. Try that again. 1128 doesn't work. What's the other one again? 9068. Notes, guys. Notes. I think it was 9063. Clear. 963. No. No, that doesn't appear to be it either. Just double checking, you know. Yeah, 1128. I'm not surprised that one didn't work. We have no other stuff in here. No keys. We only have money. And we need to go back to the dining room for our only exit that we have remaining. Page quarter. Archives. Security. Yep, the foundation. If this door is in fact locked, or blocked, I should say, at the very least we can go down to the basement and see if anything has changed in there status-wise since we were here last. The dining room. Oh, dinner is served. We have more footsies. It is fish tonight. I believe this is salmon. Yes, lemon glazed salmon, charbroiled Cajun spice salmon, lemon butter sauce served over spinach leaf. Plus an additional 20. We got plus 20, plus 10 if you have an aquarium. I don't think we have the aquarium here. We're going to eat dinner. Oh, delicious. Give me my 20. I have lots of footsies. Now we'll find out if I have any use for them. We have no rerolls. We have no keys. We're not dead yet. The kitchen would allow us to buy food. The pool. I like the pool. We don't have a gem. We don't have a gem. So we cannot use either the kitchen or the pool. We have to take the archived floor plan, which is a guess. Well, we have 7 doors in this room, and they're all locked, I believe. Which means we're going to go downstairs, if nothing has changed. In the basement, which I have no reason to expect that it has, we are done for the day. Sad to say. Alright, we're at 49. I don't know if the basement counts as a room. I don't think it should, because supposedly there's 44 rooms. That's the 44 rooms plus the antechamber. 49 still, I believe. I don't think very often. Alright, there's a little chit thread and then number 10 on it. I believe that's a call the elevator button. Basement door is locked. Basement door is locked. We have no moves to make. We have no doors. Permanent additions. Apple orchard. We're going to call it a day. We have no choice. All that money. Nothing to spend it on. Alright. Call it a day. Alright, we hit more red rooms than anything else, so it said we are described as the Red Inn. Total rooms 32, rank reached 8, steps taken 78, items found 7. We'll save and continue. Day 12. Morning starts at 8 a.m. sharp. Ace and what was it? Face, I guess, because this room is F. Storeroom, parlor, or spare room? Well, I think we're going to go with the spare room to take us a little further across. No paintings in here. Storeroom, utility closet, or nook. I think we'll take the nook. Yeah, we'll take the nook. There is a key. Closet, bedroom, or chapel. You have no gold. Now is as good a time as any to use the chapel because it won't cost me anything to go in. Can't steal my money if I ain't got none. These appear to be the exact same every time. The stained glass windows. Den, billiard room, or pantry? The den, I think. That's a gem and 2 more doors. That's the gem. Paintings. Peas. Mount Holly. Place? No. Pod? Vegetable and vegetable. Alps. Jeez. Peaks. Peaks. There we go. Got it. That's okay. Or where are we? We are in. Damn. these, and we are there at the bottom. On the far right is K. That's the way we want to go. Bunk room, utility room. I actually think I'm going to go with the utility closet. Get the breaker room. Turn off the gymnasium. Turn off the dark room. And turn on the garage. I don't know if these sort of little things here are... Ooh. And sand. That would be an S. Utility? Yeah, utility. Utility. That's an S. Thinking it's more likely that it is the room location that matters. But there's other ancillary stuff like the piping and stuff. For instance, I know that that's an important part of the boiler room, but I have no idea if it certainly looks like the boiler room plays a role in other locations because it has 3 outlets that go off in various directions. The aquarium is probably what I want. Parlor, not really. The lavatory, definitely not. The aquarium, yes, I think so. Yes, the aquarium. Cost me my one and only gem. I don't have the shovel, so I can't dig. Didn't do a quick check. We've got paintings inside. Clock and lock. So next to the den is C. Right. C. C. Aquarium. Interesting. There's like a miniature bedroom in there. I wonder if that's a clue about something. Feels like it should be if it's not. The commissary. I don't have a gem. Corridor or the storeroom. It's not a bad place for me. Yeah, I kind of like the corridor. Yeah, we're gonna go with it. Paintings. We have a tree. Fire. Tree. Pine. It's not a pin, that's a match. Or a flame. Fire. Pardon the noise from outside the. It's a beautiful day, so I've got the window open, and the neighbors' kids are running around in the courtyard. Pine. Tree. Tree. Match. Bath. No. Mach. No, that's not traveling the speed of sound. Flame. Fame. Pine and spine. Not a pin. corridor. I didn't get that one. Now, because we've got paintings facing the wall, maybe that one's not what I'm supposed to get. We go through. The nursery? Can't. Closet? Could. Bedroom. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a bedroom. We'll gain some footsies. Only 2. That's the picture of the dead ant. As best I can tell, anyway. That's it. We have rail or coal. Chart. Chart and cart. Chart and cart. Chart and cart. Right. How did I get that wrong and put that in the wrong place? God damn it. Chart and cart is an H. We're in a bedroom. Chart, cart. That was worth 2 footsies. It's locked. I only have 1 key. I don't want to use my one and only key there. So we're hiking back quite a ways. All the way back to the entrance hall. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Match. Flame. Fire. Light. Tree, pine. Don't know. Do not know. Back in the aquarium. We don't have to go all the way back. Theoretically, we can open this. Boudoir will give us a couple of rerolls. Storeroom will give us a gem. Gold and a key. I want the storeroom as a dead end. I'm willing to take the storeroom as a dead end. Get a little bit more materials to work with. I've never noticed a bird, a blue bird. Key and we have a rod. And a road. Yeah, rod and road. We're in the storeroom. Road. Rod, that's an A. And the storeroom is yep. So we have the start of a word. We have A, C, and K through there. We did get all of the goodies. Bluebird, huh? Just checking. It's all the clutter may be intentionally covering something up, you know? Right, back into the aquarium and across into the den and right. Alright. Lose another gold. Security will take a gem. Pantry, be a dead end. Hallway. would not be a dead end, but we can have a dead end here and still get to this room. So a dead end here is fine. We're going to go with the pantry. We'll get 4 gold and an orange. Orange is good for 5? 7? 5. And we get the gold. And in here we've got... That looks like a bat and a bath. Bat and bath. Bat and bath. I'm sure it's no longer the actual room, it's the room location. Pretty sure. Alright, so this is a dead end, as we expected. We lose another gold. Back into the entry hall where we started this mess. Yep, and that's face and ace for the R. Okay, parlor would probably be a pretty good one. Yes, as it has a left turn. Want. And it also has a puzzle. The parlor is the lockbox puzzle. Before we leave, let's bride and bridge. Bridge and bride. Bridge and bride. Parlor, bridge and bride. That sounds like a G, doesn't it? Bridge and bride. G. We have the makings of another word. This is G and H. Alright, we'll grab the key. Oops, wrong button. Hold on a sec. Right button, there we go. Alright, logic puzzle time, here we go. The gems are in the black box. Nothing. The gems are in a box with a statement. If either one of those is true, we have one false and one true statement. We have one with no statement. If this one is true, then this one is false. The box are in a gem with a statement. This one can't be. This one must be true, and this one must be false. I haven't missed yet. We're still good. We're still batting 100 on that one. Security, the closet with 2 items at the billiard room. Billiard room isn't bad. Closet with 2 items leaves us with only the one door to keep the day going. I think we need to go with the billiard room. Another puzzle. 2 keys is all I've ever gotten out of this puzzle. As I said earlier, a friend of mine did this puzzle and got the card key once. Because I'm sure that sooner or later there's going to be something back here, but we have stairs and stars. That's going to be I. Stairs and stars. Huh? Stairs and stars. IGH. Chapel didn't have one because it has the at least I didn't notice one because it has the stained glass windows. Dining room, lavatory, hallway. Hallway would be good. That's giving us 2 more doors. Dining room would only give us one. Laboratory give us none. We're going with the hallway, guys. We have a tie and a tier. I remember getting that one yesterday. So this is now R-A-C-K. Rack. Could be track. Alright, we're in the hallway. We have multiple doorways. We've hit the utility closet. I'm going to pull back to the entrance hall. I'm going to burn a couple of footsies. Go back to the entry hall. Go through this door. Kitchen, lavatory, or closet. These are all dead ends. Food for sale, I wouldn't be able to buy much. Lavatory, we're going to go with the closet because 2 items. A reroll. Ivory die. And a painting we have. Okay, that was. We had that last time. Which was that? Pry. Pry and pray. Pry and pray. That means it's an A. An A goes next to the entrance hall. Yeah, it was in the same location because it was the first one I took in our yesterday. So indeed, we now know that the paintings are placed by location, not by the room identity. Just checking to see if we missed anything else. Yep, pry and pry. All right, back to the hallway. Patio, nursery, or bunk room. We have 4 gems. I think the patio. That's going to spread gems around in all of the green rooms. Yes. We have a gem. We have dirt. And dirt. Paintings. Do we have any paintings? No, we have no paintings in the outdoors, it seems. West Wing Hall. That'll get us to the last room. Nothing else will. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. That looks like a chart. No, plane. And a plan. Plane and a plan. That's an E. Yep. E-I-G-H. Presumably the chapel, if it has any, is a T. Anything else in here? Blocked off door. Staff notice. Yeah. Okay, lavatory. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain an extra 5 footsies. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And I think we actually disqualifies this one, so I think we're getting 5. Yep. Well, alright, first that. Looks like a flan. Dessert and desert. Desert and dessert. We have SAF. No. Safe. Is there anything else in here? A big honking goose. I sometimes use the phrase a big honking something, and in this case, it is a big honking goose, and that fits. Also, 3 gold. Book. This is the Red Prince book, which we have read. Talks about the Red Prince. This, of course, is Blue Prince. The Red Prince, all he ever wanted to do was see things that were red, and if they weren't red, he didn't want to see them. And so all he would do when he walked around was read this book about himself, wanting everything to be red. Yes. This is our last door, but we do have a reroll, I believe. So if we get screwed, we do get a reroll. We are almost screwed. The laboratory, experimental house features. Pardon me, goddamn. Take the laboratory. It's a gem. I'm not sure if we've been here before. I don't think we've been in the lab before. I typically work over at Cinca Labs. Okay, Cinca was the guys who made the cameras that we've seen. But got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help for the past 3 days. Pardon me. God, what is up with that? I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical? And if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors were, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. That's the door we will be wanting, but let's go through the room first. Bunsen burner. Up. Heating and cooling curves. Melting point. Melting point at 0. Ice. Test 205 at atmosphere pressure 93 kPa. Complete thaw. Room temp. 20C. She's not an American. I'm kidding. 20C is 68, by the way. Pardon yawn. God damn, I'm just falling apart. Coughing, yawning. Periodic table of the elements. Ooh, I wonder if there's anything missing. We have regular pictures in here anyway. Periodic table. More Bunsen burnery stuff. Lots of stuff I feel I need to mouse over because maybe it has a thing that it does. No? Interesting. So we've got yellow, blue, and red memos. Blue memos are true, red memos are false. That's what we've been informed. We've got a whole bunch of freaking levers to pull. Okay, there's that looks like a coat. Where's the other picture? The other picture. Oh, we have a false note. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed by the security terminal. Theoretically, it's false. That doesn't sound too terrible. Welcome to Mount Holly Laboratory. Experiment setup. Research logs. House. Experiment setup. Laboratory, you're free to experiment by testing combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Sure. Select A, select B. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. For each bedroom you draft after your second, gain a key for every 2 hallways in your house. Add 3 aquariums to today's draft each time you eat an apple. Let's see, while drafting, you draw a drawing room floor plan. Spread dirt on the driveway. I'm going to go with that one, I think. Oh, and then we can have the effect. Hoping to find the garage. Odds aren't good, but I'm hoping, so we'll spread dirt on the driveway. Why not? Combine. Want to create and activate. Start experiment. Remain active for the rest of the day. We have started an experiment. Research logs. No experiments found. You don't want to pause the experiment. Log into the network. You don't have the terminal password. You know it begins with an S. Or at least we think we know it begins with an S. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. I was right, the boiler room does have a function. We haven't found the boiler room yet. So, the boiler room basically has, assuming it has a standard orientation of one door there, one door there, one door there. It has, you can pipe power straight ahead or to either side. Would I have to have it lined up horizontally, vertically, or horizontally to the right for that to work, to get this part of the experiment working? Because it's currently not working. Yeah, it doesn't have power, so. We have cot or coat. Do we have a cot picture? Do we have any other picture that I can espy with my little... Yeah, coat and cot. Okay. A. So the laboratory is also A. Experiment number 1. For each bedroom you draft on your second, spread dirt on the driveway. Okay. We're ready for some dirt spreading action if that occurs. How about the garage? That'd be a good time for the garage. That's not the garage. The dark room. The dark room doesn't end the run. The lavatory does. The terrace also does. The dark room. We have 1 reroll. We don't want to use it if we don't have to. What was it in the bedroom? Was there a key in the bedroom? I didn't want to use that early. I can't remember. This is the dark room without the lights on, because I turned off the lights. This answers the question in the future. We'll want to leave the lights on, so they can blow out when you walk in. You can then go back and turn them on. If you leave them on, they blow out. So you have to go back and turn them on. Oh, that's right. Oh, at least we know what is in there. That's banking it. Gem requirement. I'm going to take a guess that that's probably going to give us a pass through, but I don't know. It's the garage. Yay. Do I have the keys? No, I had the keys yesterday. But I now have access to this part of the house. Which I had not previously. House grounds. Understanding there's something out here. Getting more benefits for when you start. Oh no, you can't be serious. The store's not open. No. Maybe I need the keys for that too. No, we've got this way. Okay, I didn't know it was this way. Right, we've been in there. Carefully walk over the. I hope that's not open sewage, because that's just not going to be approved. EPA is not going to stand for that. Okay, now we'll be able to access this place from the front. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Permanent changes do not reset each day. There's some benefit. I thought there was some benefit to this. Oh. We're on the other side. There's a door. A trading post. A hovel. Special floor plans now cost footsies instead of gems, or a shrine. Make an offering and receive a blessing. What? Well, the hovel has an opening on the other side. Or at least it says it does. I guess it doesn't actually. Okay. Our experiment was successful. Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Ravane, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. Wow, that's a backhanded compliment. We've greatly appreciated your half-hearted dedication. However, I regret to inform you that your services as groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required effective immediately. This decision is made after careful consideration and is based on the repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You're required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Anne Babbage. Bear traps. They had him living in the place that they describe as a hovel. Oh. That opens another of the blue flames. We now have two of them. Are we summoning some dark god from the mountain? Kinda hope so. Straw. Oh, we have a note. 45 rooms. 45292. Coincidence? Where is room 46? 75. Tested the full house theory. No luck, as expected. 2 wings, right? That's the left wing, or the west ring and the east ring. 9 ranks. Starting rooms. Antechamber is sealed. We definitely want to write down the number. Four, 5 blue. Those are both blue. 4, 5. Blue and blue. 2 is pink. Could be red. No, those are the. That's the math from math and colors from the dartboard. So if I remember the colors right, that's 4 plus 5 is 9. Minus 2 is 7. Multiply times 2. Be 14, and divided by 9 doesn't work. So how about we just try it left to right? 4 plus 5 is 9. Divided by 2 doesn't make sense. Okay, well. More information. We want more information. You won't get it. By hook or by crook, we will. So, we have another room to check every day. On the outside. My guess is you have to have the car keys. Drive the car to get out. Open that up. Again, that's guesswork on my part. Have anything else? And again, we've got one of these power things, and I'm not sure if the power building is being traced into some of the sort of ancillary tubes and channels and whatnot. Christoph, this is the third time this month you and Car have been gone when your service is required. Mrs. Babbage, calling out another one of the employees, or maybe the same employee. I don't know. We have a tub and a tube. We have a tub and we have a tube. That's an E, and the E goes up here. 5 high. Didn't notice anything in the patio in the dark room. Okay, we have no more doors. Except maybe we have one in the bedroom. Closet. We have the utility closet. So if we want to see what letter is in the dark room, we've got to go back to the utility closet and then back to the dark room. Here, 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 here. The utility closet. That's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which means to get back there, it's going to be a total of 33. Know where we have to go, so let's get going, huh? The experiment was done. Dirt on it. I didn't notice. Okay. We're going to go straight through and then left, right, and left, straight, and left. We're about to lose money. We're going to lose it again in just a sec. Now we turn the darkroom back on. The bedroom, I think we had a locked door. Now, I do want to count here. For us to get back to the dark room to see the pictures, we'd have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have to have 13. Well, we have a fair number. Let's see what's up. Key. Lavatory, gymnasium, music room. I don't think we've seen the music room. Step requirement of 6. Yoicks! For the gymnasium, we shouldn't lose any steps on. Lavatory, of course, is a dead end. Music room. We're going to go with the gymnasium because we're not going to lose extra steps because we turned off the lights in the gym. Therefore, it's only going to cost 1 instead of 3, I am correct. The gym has a tent and a 10. So it's a T. T for the gym. Fifth one up. Yep. T. For each bedroom you have, spread dirt on the freeway, driveway. So 29. East Wing Hall. Guest bedroom, but we run out. It's got to be one of these two. Got to be the East Wing Hall. Over here we have a coast and a coat, so that's an S. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. That hat would suit me, though, I have to say. Door's locked. Doors are more likely to be locked the further north you get. A kitchen. Ooh, the secret passage. That has 3 step requirements. Oh, that's right. Step requirements instead of gem requirements. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. That gives us a lot of steps, but we don't need steps unless we're willing to open. Use our last key. I think we are. It's going to give us a bunch more steps. 5 and 5. Some coins. It's Gerald the Gerbil. Again, spoiler. Don't know if it's actually a gerbil. Don't know enough about gerbils. We are going to use our last key. East wing. Courtyard, greenhouse, courtyard. Gotta be step requirements 3. We've got, sadly, card key. Pictures. Don't see any pictures. So maybe pictures, either no pictures are ever in these rooms, or the green rooms don't allow for pictures. Could be either. And is it locked? It's locked. All right, so we will head back. We'll see to get the lights, to get the letters from the dark room, and we will be done with the day. We're going south, 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 west. Back in the aquarium. Take another one of my gold. Thieves is what they are. thieves. Did I miss any other rooms in there? The lab, seemingly. No, not at the lab. The patio didn't have. That was the problem. Okay. Patio didn't have pictures. Do we have any pictures on the walls? Doesn't look like we do. Any of the sort of drawing pictures. There are plenty of pictures. We have a key card. Again. Where was the key carded door? The courtyard. Can we get back there? I don't know if we have the steps to get back there. I mean, obviously I'm going to try. I've looked at all of these. Just making sure that there aren't any new pictures that we haven't previously seen. There's a car and a card. That's a D. D in the dark room. It's a very dark room. Alright, we're going to try to get back to the courtyard. See if we can do that. I mean, I could count, but where's the fun in that? Gonna steal another one of my gold. Golds? Is there... Did I not see that there was a regular pictures? There were regular pictures. No, there's only the stained glass. Where are we? We're there. I think we're gonna get there. Maybe at least get to open the door. Yeah, we should. Not much left. I'll get a couple more rooms, maybe. Conference room. Kitchen with food for sale. Food for sale seems pretty good, because that means we get more footsies. 3-step requirement. We can manage it. We have $7. We can only get 2 bananas. We get multiple bananas. 15. If we had one. If they hadn't been taking our gold. Main course. Yeah, we already ate. Oh, that's in the serving dining room. We haven't gotten there. 10 and add the morning room to today's pool. Club sandwich. We can only get freaking bananas. 2 bananas. I guess 3 bananas. Then we got 9. I think that was it. And here we have plan and plant. So this is a tea room. So to speak. Tea room all the way up there. That's right. The courtyard is empty because it doesn't seem like green rooms have paintings. Well, decent chance this is locked. Like I said, decent chance that that's locked. Is there an entry in the courtyard too? Was this one locked previously? Yes, it was. Okay. So we are out of luck for the day. Let's see, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That only gets us to the entrance hall. I think we're then out. So, we're going to call it a day. I have no real other choice. Keycard can be used multiple times. It consumed my keycard. I would swear it previously. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I assumed it consumed it. Mount Holly, a prosaic inn. 6 bedrooms. So it qualifies as an inn this time. 28 rooms, 8 rank reached, steps 96, 2 items, and 2 new rooms, including a hovel. Save and continue. Pardon me a sec. I'm going to close the window. We're outside. And me and the house are back. Well, I'm going to see. There we are, 70 again. I'm going to see what's shaking in our new room. Does this count as another one? It does, okay. Across the bridge, probably another. No, okay. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red runes drafted. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots today. Or the trading post, items for trade. Well, I have nothing to trade with. Let's go with the root cellar. What? Dirt piles. Mount Holly family tree. Okay. Mary Ibsen. Baron Thomas Sinclair, Baroness Auravai, Lord William Epson, Lady Ashland, Clara Epson, Simon H. Sinclair, Herbert Sinclair. That's the uncle. Okay, wait. Interesting. Was our uncle childless and single because he was with Simon? And Mary was my mother's sister. I'm not sure. No, 2 different children. 2 children from that marriage. Sinclair and Baroness. This married. So I'm not on this tree. And these were the 2 children of the Epsons. Those are the 2 that got married. These 2 either didn't marry anyone or aren't listed on the tree. Is this my sister or my mom? I thought he was my uncle. Maybe he was my great uncle. In which case that would be my mom. We got a lot of potatoes. And chemicals. Interestingly enough. That looks like that can be twisted. Okay, no, it's just a thing with light. But now we have cider in here. Possibly beer or ale. Lots of kegs of it. I'm totally down for that. Well, if we find the shovel at any point, we should be able to come back here, and I assume dig up a bunch of stuff. We don't have the shovel. Although it is in the bank, I believe. We find the bank early, we come back here. 66 over here. We can't cross. The board has to be come from the other side to get to the garage. 65. No, I don't think there's anything on the other side. The way of rooms, I think it's just unlocks. So we will now get on with our day. Let's see. If we can go all the way to the corner, that would be good. There are 3 we don't have letters for. Here, here, and here. Closet, corridor. Paintings. It's the tree and the pin. Pin and pine. That one's pretty easy. So that was a pine. So up with a match. Pin and pine. So this is an E. Safe. That's S-A-F-E. Safe. Safer. Probably we have an R. My guess is an R. Bedroom will be fine. Storeroom's not bad. Yeah, bedroom's better. But my guess is there's an R in here. Elk. 10. So much for that. Right. Oh, we have an apple. That was worth 2. 2 more footsies. Huh. That looks like an elk or a deer. Buck? Previously that was a 10. So the R doesn't fit. Buck. Elk. Deer. Huh. So much for my theory. It was a good theory. I liked it. Might still be right. It's possible that this is a room that doesn't have a letter. A spare room or coat check. The coat check has the metal detector. It does not have the shovel. But it's early in the day. I will get the metal detector. It's better early in the day. It gives you more opportunities to glom onto stuff. The only thing I've got. Oh, it looks like there are 4 permanent additions. There's the Westgate Path, the Apple Orchard, and 2 other things. Hey. Interesting. Make sure I didn't see there isn't another picture that I just didn't notice. Don't know quite what to make of that. Passageway. 2 gems. I have no gems. I have no nothing. We'll go with the den. I don't have a gem. Pick it up anyway. So I have the metal detector, so we want to make sure give the metal detector a chance to detect any keys or coins. Chapel. We don't have any coins yet, so that's as good at any time to hit the freaking chapel. should be an A in here. Oh, we don't know. There is something in here. Key or a coin. Both. Does it have to be dug up? I didn't think that it would have to be dug up. We're getting closer. Huh. Weird. Actually, before I forget, I'm gonna burn some footsies. Back to the code check. Well, we got 2 back, so that's nice. It's our picture. Car and cart. So this is a T. 8. Yeah, I've spelled out our first entire word. It's E-I-G-H-T. The word under it is safe with a blank letter at the very end. Let's go ahead. Exhausting. Yeah, okay. Spare room. Not spare ribs, although spare ribs, delicious. We have, this would have an A in it, and this one will have an S in it. Nook, walk-in closet, or parlor. Key or the parlor is the 2 gems. Probably a key. There's something else in here. Or maybe, yes, there. Nope, just that, I think. I don't know why the chapel showed nothing. This should have an. This has. We should have an S. It's desert and dessert. Yep, up to the S. Okay. Pantry, billiard room, or commissary. Gem requirement is 1. I only have 1. I'd rather not burn them all. We have no gold, but the billiard room is going to have 2 keys. Let's go with the 2 keys. Assuming we can solve the puzzle, of course. The salt shaker. That improves extra. So when food, you get extra footsies. Also, it's implying. Aha, ha, ha. There was something back here for a change. It wasn't in there, but it was something behind the bar. I've been saying the entire game there was going to be something there sooner or later. That's plain and plans. So this is the E in 8. Yep. All right. We start with 6. 4 squared is 16. 5 squared, 25, minus 15 is 10. 4 squared is 16. Times 2 is 32. Divided by 16 is 2. And the metal detector detects the 2 coins. We have 2 dead ends, which we'd rather not have. Parlor does not have a dead end. We're going to go with the parlor. Said the spider to the fly. We have another coin. Those little extras on the ground are only available when you have the metal detector. Right, the wind-up key and the logic puzzle. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B, so this could be true if it's in blue or black. The blue box is true. Okay, these can both be true if this is false. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. cannot all be true. So, if this is true, it's got to be blue or black. This agrees that the blue box is true, so it's got to be blue or black. This says they're in a statement box with the statement letter containing the letter U. If that one has to be false, then this means that it's in black. I think that's right. We haven't missed one yet. Oh no, we missed our first one. What? No. Ow. That was true, and that was false. That worked. That could be true. That could have been false. And that could have been true. I think that was a 50-50. But I'm not positive. Anyway, it's my first failure. That's hubris. If you're not familiar with the word, that's in Greek mythology. That's the overweening pride that leads to the fall. In this case, my fall. I think it's going to be the hallway. It's going to be the hallway. We already have this. This should be R. Tie and tier. That leads back in there. We don't want to give them any more of our money. This, however, will be a new one for us. Possibly it'll be the garage again. No, pantry. Or commissary. We'll take the pantry. Pantry is lined up in the correct fashion. It'll have 4 gold and a food, and we'll get an extra 1 from the food. Painting here is a boat. A raven, row, and a crow. This is a C. C. This word is crack. Safe crack. So what we have right now is S-A-F-E. Don't know if we can get a letter for that. 8, and then this is crack. The next one up is D-A blank blank S. We'll take our 4 gold. Ooh, it's a banana. Bananas are like 7, so we get 1 extra. 8, I think. No, 3 for bananas. That's right, because we just bought some like 20 minutes ago. What's up next? Lavatory, no thank you. The breaker box. Or the boudoir. I'm going to go with the boudoir, I think. Gives us 2 rerolls. Those are the 2 rerolls. Nothing else. Looks like a picture. It is. It's a Christmas tree. I don't have the magnifying lens. Oh my God. It's the safe. I wonder if there's an indicator on the safe. If you have the magnifying glass or lens, you can make out what buttons might have been pushed. That's interesting. The dark room. I didn't get. Right, I haven't done the power yet. A dark room. Study. While drafting, you can spend gems to redraw floor plans, or the commissary. Items for sale. Commissary is a dead end. Study is a dead end. Dark room is not a dead end. Okay, straight ahead, we now know, is a card key. Card key. Remember that. Oh, well, we'd have been able to see that anyway. We have no idea. But we don't want to spend a gem or use rerolls when we're just going to reroll things we still can't see. So this one. There's stuff in here. Multiple stuff, I think. This is the storeroom. Alright, yeah. That's a new item. That looks like freaking explosive. Battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. Got gold. We got a key and a gem. We are in the storeroom. Pictures. Right. Like a pilot and a plot. There we go. So it's an eye. Pilot and a plot. Up 5. Right? Pilot and a plot. It's an L, I think. No, pilot. A plot. The eye. Second column, 5th up. Looks like this one's going to be 8 too. Because we have EI and HT. So we got everything out of the storeroom. Just going to double check again. This is a cluttered room. So. Right, we have that's the picture of the bluebird. That's the card key. There. Are we out of doors? No, we've got the chapel left. It's our only door that's available to us. It's going to take one of our gold. But it's the only door we've got left. All right. Still getting tinks. It might be that it's trying to tell me about the dirt, but I don't think so. Tink? No. Don't see any by the pews. It's going to have to be the gym, because otherwise we're done. Well, the card key isn't important now, as that only goes to the gym. So, it's going to cost us 2 footsies, though. Here we go. Oh, footsie is gold. I did open up the dark room now, so that's a thing. Dark room may actually have the card key in it. It'd be worth it to find out if it always has the card key. Because it has had the card key the last couple of days once the lights were on. Ballroom. Whenever you enter the ballroom, set your gems to 2. 1 gem to 2. Well, it's going to cost 2 to go in. The only other options we have are the end of the day, so sure, the ballroom. Let's be back to gems. I could have danced all night. Right, that's Clara and Simon. But no pictures in this room. That's the H room, I think. Yeah. We'd have to turn on the gym. Were there any pictures? I didn't see any. I don't remember seeing. Nice little quiet piano number. Commissary, 1 gem. The other 2 dead ends. So it's the commissary, guys. We have got sledgehammer, sleeping mask, Running shoes. I don't think we're going to be able to use the running shoes. They're most only useful when you're running a long distance between rooms. Sleeping mask is extra footsies from bedrooms. Sledgehammer can be used to bash open boxes. Magnifying glass. It's either sledgehammer or the magnifying glass. Let's go with the magnifying glass. Doesn't use all of my money. Likely to run out of doors pretty soon. Do have rerolls though. Key. Dining room. Dining room is good. That'll give us 2 doors. Yay! Take the dining room. Can't eat in the dining room until we have hit this row. Tier 8. Rank 8. It's locked. Security. Probably want security. Yes, that'll give us 1. The other 2 don't give us any additional. That's our last gem. It's not great. 2 items in the closet. Doors are more valuable right now. Sometimes there's food here. I have played with the computer in here in the past. Key card system. Their operation. Set the security level to low. Setting. Change to offline mode. To unlocked. Setting. Back. Security menu. State inventory. There's 1 key currently in the house that have yet to be collected. There's only 1 more key in the entire house. I doubt that. Press F to doubt. And we still can't log into the network because we don't know the password. Is it the password? There was some place where the password was interesting. We can see ourselves in the security room, and I'm assuming these are all rooms that are actually in here somewhere, either that we've been or that will have to be here somewhere. Somewhere there was this room gets a chart and a cart, so this room is H. Security is H. Yep, that's the H we have. Right? Yep. That is the terminal password. We can see it begins with S. Sinclair? Try Sinclair. Look like it might be about the right length. No, that was a good guess. All caps. They shouldn't be cap sensitive, but who knows writing their password software, you know? No. No harm, no foul. We do not have the letter for the next room, but it should be G. Secret passage. It's got to be the utility closet. We have no other. We have no gems. We have Tiger and Tyr. It is G. As predicted by yours truly. Alright, gymnasium will no longer cost us 2 to cross. The darkroom is back on. The garage is on. Looks like there used to be one for the cabinet. These indicators we can mess around with, but we don't know what they're doing. And setting it to something that there's a picture of elsewhere did nothing. The keycard entry system, if you turn that off, they default to locked. So they have to be both powered and you have to have a card key. We have one more door, I think. Yep, one more door in the dining room. 2 keys, 2 rerolls. We have the observatory or a 2-door east wing hall. We want that one. This should be an S from the art. Coat and coast. It is an S. We have 2 doors. Locked? Might be locked. Kitchen, guest bedroom, closet. The kitchen is not a dead end. The others would be dead ends. Food for sale, gem requirement. I don't have a gem. We're going to go with the closet because it's going to have 2 items, maybe have a gem, so that we can use a gem if we need to for something else. It's a key and a die. And this is the elk. And not an elk. Stage and stag. Stage and stag. That's an E. Stage and stag, right? Mm-hmm. Correct? 6 up? Yeah, 6 up. Stage and stag. E. All right, we're going to burn through one of our keys. We're going to have to re-roll because otherwise we're done. We have no gems. So it would just be a lavatory. So we'd be in the shitter then, wouldn't we? Redraw. The maid's chamber doesn't kill us and gives us 1 more re-roll. We're less likely to find stuff. That's fine. And what's in the maid's chamber in the way of pictures? We have a picture of like... we have the magnifying glass now. Or lens, if you prefer. I don't notice anything unusual in that one. Where was the Christmas picture? Did we have that in this day? I think we did. I don't remember where it was. Ah, plain and pain. So it's an L. L. Is that correct? Yes, L. And that's about the death of Sinclair. Once again, we find ourselves down to a single door. Locked? No. The observatory would be a dead end. The wine cellar would be a dead end. No, the observatory would not be a dead end. Huh. Conference room would be exactly the same as an observatory. Observatory requires a gem we don't have. Conference room it is. You talked me into it, you smooth-talking SOB. Do not have the letter for this one. Okay, conference room. Pictures. We have a card. Thought I unlocked those. Maybe it doesn't work like Well, obviously it doesn't work. Yeah, that's dead. Ooh, boy. We have dessert. We have flan and fan. So that is both a dessert and a flan. So we have L. L next to the... That's two L's in a row. Magnifying glass, battery pack, salt, metal detector. I think we're out of luck, guys. Well, maybe not. Safe code 9083. Is that the number I tried? No, that wasn't it. Now, theoretically, the red ones are lies. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Are any of the rest of these readable? Doesn't look like it, and I don't think we're going to be able to get that open, but we're going to try it in a sec. It's locked by an electric key card, so turning that off at the power doesn't seem to actually, or with the breaker, doesn't seem to turn it off. I think we're probably done for the day. Let's see, are there any other rooms? I want to check the ballroom again and see if there were pictures I missed somehow. That is spreading items. If you spread items, you run into something that spreads gems around. It'll scatter a few gems or coins around, but if you find the conference room, they'll all magically teleport there. Just seeing if there are any other pictures that I can use the magnifying glass or lens on. That lens can use the magnifying lens. Security. Commissary is a dead end, except it goes to through the ball. Security, the utility closet. We've got steps to spare. See, blue memos true, red memos lies. Lies, yeah. Can I make it out with this? SWA Swan Song. I can make it out. Huh. What do you know? Oh. Password accepted. Connecting to network. First time we've managed this. Write down Swan Song. Staff services. Punch in, out, staff announcements, regular schedule change, special orders return. Service has been temporarily disabled as of November 4th. All work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff has been placed on extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Mrs. Babbage for more detail. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you, your friends in faithful service. I'm Simon, by the way. Request schedule change. Service been temporarily disabled as... Oh man, yeah, okay. Special orders. You would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit. The commissary is now taking special orders for all members of staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. So the next time we come in there, those will be waiting for us. Sleeping mask, sledgehammer. The brass compass gives us doors more likely to go north. This order is estimated 1 to 2 days. I'll approve that. Order accepted. Got all of staff services. Yes, it is. Return to the network. Remote terminal access. Is it possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA View active terminals? Laboratory, office, and shelter. So you can connect from here to the others, if they're on. Electronic mail. The permissions for this terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail account. Currently, that can only be gotten to from office. Data transfers from Cinca are not currently available. We're getting tiny little hints that there's something going on in the background. There was in the archive, I think was the name of it. There was a scrapbook, some news articles where at some point a couple people were killed, and the character, I think is my character's mother, left her publisher because the publisher was involved with a writer, a different writer, who was involved with possibly the murder of 4 people. Wasn't clear at all. Now Cinca, the fact that we're connected somehow to some corporation that we weren't aware of, really is interesting. Glossary of terms. Adjoining archived floor plan, bedroom, blessing. Call it a day. A blessing is a persistent benefit that lasts for several days, typically bestowed from the shrine after an offering of gold has been made. Call it a day. Checked item. Color of the rooms, right? Violet for bedrooms, orange for hallways, green for green rooms, yellow for shops, red for red rooms, and blue for blueprints default type. Contraption. Oops. Nice that we have an actual term here. Contraption, that's like the metal detector and whatnot. Workshop. Oh, that's right. You can slam things together and make new things. I haven't found anything yet. I think it was the hammer and the broken handle can go together, but they need a third object. That's the only things I've found so far that were even part of a recipe. Dead end. I know what a dead end is. A room that has only one door. Dig, directory, dirigiblocks, dirt drafting, draft pool, draw. East wing entry, exhaust, experiment, floor plan, gems, glossary of terms. You can see the definition of a glossary of terms in the glossary of terms. Very nice. Green room, grounds, hallway, house, history, inventory items, locked. Luck. Is luck. Odds of finding things. Determines the likelihood you'll find additional items in rooms on your estate. Can be raised by certain items. Floor plan by Clover. May have seen that. Mechanical, network, outer room, permanent, power source. That's got to be like the boiler room. Rank, rarity, redraw, red room, set, security locked. Shop, special floor plan, special items, spread, stars, terminal. Tomorrow, trunk, upgrade, Westpath. Okay. All right, so we now have that. Amazing we have off. The dark room is on. The garage is on, but we're not going to find it, I don't think. We are there, back into the dining room. Again, we didn't reach that rank, so we don't get the free meal. There is no such thing as a free lunch. Sale, 50% off. Holly Commissary. I heard a tink. Let's get this out. Pardon me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. 1952, the Lunaclips Ball, Clarence Simon. Clara certainly has to see. It looks like she has a birthmark or a beauty mark over her lip. Not sure if that means anything. But again, we have no pictures in here that I can see that would give us another letter into the gym. And we do have pictures here. That was Stage and Sage. I think we already got that. No. 4. That. That doesn't make sense. Oh, Stage and Sage. It's a T. T. That does make sense. So DAT blank S could be dates. In case we have 8 dates, crack 8 safes. I'm guessing that's probably an S. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. So this is the word 8. This is DAT blank S. This is crack 8, and then safe and another letter we don't have. We have the lights on in the dark room, right? It's making the tinking sound. There's something in here. Broken handle. Broken lever. It's the key card in here again. Key card's been in here the last couple of times. Doesn't look like it. Okay, yeah, I was right. She does have a beauty mark. And I previously looked at this to see 11/28. Presumably a date. 8 dates for 8 safes. 1128 is one of the dates, I assume. In the background, it doesn't look like it. Yep, that's 1128 again. We used that to open up the gate to the apple orchard. That's our uncle, Sinclair. There he is with Sivka camera. We now know that we have some sort of connection with Sivka. And there is a Sivka camera right there. Another one of the pictures of the maids. It's all washed out, but I can't see anything in the details behind it. I figured there's got to be something. One of them. There he is again with the Sivka. Can't make out anything behind him. There he has close up on the Sivka camera. I don't see anything there either. Did those already. Got the magnifying lens. We got this previously. It is green memos found in Hartley's room are always false, but I don't know what Hartley's room is. I haven't seen it over the memos. Is there anything else? I don't think that's my uncle. It's before he had the mustache and the beard. And everyone knows that a mustache and a beard and a gentleman of a certain age make them look absolutely irresistible. I know you know. That is the storeroom. It's 5 rooms up, right? Yeah, so we got that. Let's screw up here. Oh, there we are. How's the game? I hope I didn't miss the tell while I'm fiddling around with Windows. It's a slow go, but it's very interesting. If you're looking for a fun, fast game, this ain't it. It's a slow burner. And you'll probably want to take notes. Which seems a bit strange in this day and age, but there you are. All right, now that I have... Oh, please, this is one of the things I was looking for. Can we make out anything? It does. I can't make out anything that points towards which buttons are used on the safe. Code for the safe. I was kind of hoping there might be something there. Lots of puzzles and a nifty basic gameplay that you get the hang of pretty quickly. But there's a lot more going on than that. A lot more going on. It's a game you'll have to think a lot. I need to go into the chapel again. Because the chapel is, we already have that letter, so we don't need to go in there. Just looking to see if there's any other pictures or anything that I can try and use the magnifying lens on before I end the day. It's a very difficult game to describe, that's for sure. Puzzles. A lot of extra things going on at first that you don't see, that you'll pick up over time. But it's a game that's going to require patience. Alright, well, we have gone through everything. I'm going to check outside the eastern gate over here. I don't remember there being anything else that I can do over there, but it is worth checking. 10. We have 10 footsies left. You can see we have 2 of the torches over there on. Yeah, 2 of them. There are 4 burnable torches over there. See, I don't know what that is. And we evidently don't have a really good screwdriver, which might be required to get that open if there's anything to get open. There. Okay, so this also is not openable yet. And this is where we sleep every night. Could we open this before? No, this is not yet openable either. More stuff we don't know about. It's got layers. It's like an onion or an ogre. Well, this is where we sleep every night. So I'm going to call it a day and call it an evening. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I know it's a slow go, so I can understand if someone's not finding it interesting. I am attempting to actually sort of narrate my thought processes to make it a little bit more comprehensible. It might be a game that's better played than watched. But I will be back at the playing of it myself tomorrow at the usual time. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand for more of Blueprints. Again, thank you. I hope the rest of your Friday evening goes great and that your weekend kicks ass. I will require a full report first thing on my desk. First thing Monday morning on my desk. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Presumably at the usual time. Possibly earlier if I have more of a yen to play. But I'm planning on the usual, so 5 p.m. Pacific. Again, I hope the rest of your evening goes great. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, guys.